everybody. Today we're going to be doing a beginner's yoga flow. So I've taken what I think are, some of the most important and basic yoga poses to know and blended them into a great little flow that we're going to do. And so here where I am, it's quite gray and windy, so you might hear the wind. And I also have my pals, the dogs. There's 3 of them here. But they've been doing a great job in sleeping all morning because it's that kind of day. So without further ado, let's start our beginner's flow. So come on into a tabletop. So knees are underneath our hips, shoulders are above our wrists, and we're pushing up through our arms, pushing up out of our feet. Look at how engaged we are. First thing we're gonna do is cat and cow. So cat, we start in this engaged tabletop. We're just looking right down at the mat. We're gonna round through our spine. Really lift the top of your spine up towards the ceiling. Let your head hang out. All right, so you've got a nice curve from the top of your spine down to the bottom of your tailbone. You're pushing up and out of your legs, up and out of your arms. All right, come on back down through this transition tabletop. Transition poses are important, so don't rush them. Looking down at the mat, push down through your feet. And this time we're gonna arc through our back, open up from collarbone to collarbone here. And then you can lift your head. Again, we're lifting up out of our arms and our legs, belly buttons pulling back towards our spine, and then come on back into your transition tabletop. So now go ahead, take it away, explore how it feels good to you. Marry up your breath. Do a little discovery. Don't forget to breathe. Great job. Okay, bring it back to tabletop. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Excellent. Now, we're gonna come into downward dog. So we're gonna tuck our toes. We're gonna spread our fingers super wide, like a number 5. And while we're at it, we're gonna roll in our, kind of crunch in our fingers, like make them kind of claw-like. Or almost like you're opening the lid on a mason jar. And so those are sort of the muscles that you're using to pull the energy from the earth. You're rotating your arms, they're super engaged. All right, here we go. Pick up your knees and lift your hips up towards the ceiling. All right, so again, we're pulling energy out of our arms. We're releasing our weight towards our heels. If you have to adjust your outfit, go ahead. Very good, big breath. Keep your shoulders back in their sockets. You can have a nice bend in your knees if you need to. Pull back on your core. One more big breath. Inhale and exhale. All right, so now we're gonna take our dog for a walk. So you can kind of rock through your hips here, rolling sort of back and forth. You can pedal out your heels, right, left, whatever feels good. All right, now we're gonna walk our hands up, or our feet up towards our hands. All right, so even here, we're hinging at our hips, we're spilling over our thighs, we're pulling back on our core. Go ahead and release your neck. So maybe do a little yes, no motion. And then from here, we're gonna bend our knees and then simply start to roll up nice and slow, pulling back your core, letting your head, like your hands dangle here. Woo. Pulling your tailbone in, letting your spine stack vertebrae by vertebrae, opening through your shoulders, give it a nice shrug down. Okay, inhale. Woo. And then exhale, hands come down towards the center. All right, so here with your arms down, we're in mountain. And mountain is named mountain because you're strong like a mountain. So imagine pulling the energy up from the earth, hands are down. These guys are strong and engaged too, so this is what it looks like. You can always have a little buoyancy in your hips, or in your knees. Anyways, all right. Now we're gonna do some sun salutations, but we're gonna break it down. So here we go, inhale. Whew. Exhale, we're gonna melt down. And come right back to this forward fold, this ragdoll position.
See the little bend in my knees? Beautiful. Inhale, we're gonna roll up to standing. So bend your knees and start to roll up. Same as before. Tucking in your tailbone, letting each vertebrae stack, rolling your shoulders back, opening up through your chest, pulling everything in, everything stacked. Inhale, gather up the energy, exhale, bring it down. Okay, we're gonna add on. Inhale. Exhale, now we melt. Good job. Okay, so we're gonna tack on a flat back here. So inhale, power up through your core. Again, this nice bend in your knees. We're gonna come up to a flat back. So you could serve the queen T here, I guess. Shoulders are down in their sockets. Then go ahead, hinging at your hips. We're unrolling back down to a forward fold. Each vertebrae sort of stacks at a time. Okay, bend your knees and roll up to a standing position. Start with your core and then up we go. Ooh. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, tucking in our tailbone, stacking up our vertebrae, rolling our shoulders back. Good job. Inhale and exhale down to heart center. All right, let's keep going. Inhale. Exhale, melt down. Nice and slow. And even here, we sort of unravel into this ragdoll position. Sits bones, those are those pokey parts in your bum. Those guys are shining up towards the ceiling. We're not holding any funky weight in our head. So give it a little yes and a little no. Inhale, come on up, flat back. Hands can be in space on your thighs or on your shins. Exhale, melt down. Okay, hands are going to place themselves right on the mat. So we've got this beautiful bend in our knees, and we're going to step one foot, then the other foot, back into a plank position. So, same as in tabletop, we're pulling up and out of our arms. And then back here, our legs are super engaged. So there's energy releasing through our heels. We're looking right down at the mat. Again, we're lifting up our heart center between our shoulders and then pulling our core back. Let's stay here for one big breath. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Okay, now from here, we're going to lower our knees and untuck our toes. We're gonna modify this yogi's push-up. So here what we're gonna do is lower our body down to the earth, keep this core pulled back, and our elbows are gonna come in towards our ribs, okay? So they're not going out to the side. You're imagining like little magnets, attracting your elbows towards your ribs. Okay, here we go. Inhale. Exhale, bend at your elbows. Down we go. Looking right down at the mat. Take your time until you get all the way down. Well done. Lower your whole head down. Okay, so your hands are going to stay right where they are. And then again, imagine these elbows coming in towards your ribs. Inhale here and push down and out of your arms, down through your hips. And inhale, just come on up to a little back bend. Good job. Exhale, melt down. Well done. Now, here we go. We're going to push up and out of our arms. We're going to come through tabletop and come to a child's pose. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, push down through your arms. Keep going. You deserve a child's pose. Hips come over top of our heels. Go ahead and wiggle out until you find what feels good. Take a big breath. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. What do you say? Should we add on? Okay, we will. All right, so inhale here. Open up your hands. We're going to come to downward dog. So we're opening up our arms or our hands already. Inhale, pull your belly button up towards your spine, coming up through a tabletop. Remember, a little transition. They're important. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Here we go, downward dog. Once you get here, you can walk your dog because it feels so good. All right, so inhale. We're going to pick up our left foot and bring it between our hands. Alrighty, so our back leg, same as when it was in plank, is strong and engaged. And then this knee is right above our left heel. All right, here we go. Inhale, we're gonna come to, we're going to lower our back foot. And then from here, we're going to inhale, lift our hands up to our knees, our thighs, and then make our hands all the way up. Okay, this shirt is a good reminder to pull everything in. And this is stacked up nice and tall. Shoulders are down. So this is a warrior one. Both of our shoulders are pointing forward. Both of our ribs are pointing forward. Both of our hips are pointing forward. All right? Hands can be anywhere, really. All right? So inhale, and exhale. Now we're gonna move out to a warrior two. This one's my favorite. So the back foot here is gonna open up, so now it's running parallel to the back edge of the mat. All right, so it kind of went from a little angle to being fully opened. And then what we're gonna do is this right hand, so the same as the back foot, is gonna open up so that it comes above that leg. So now we've opened up, so now my ribs, my shoulders, my hips are all facing the front. Okay, beautiful bend in here. Pulling up through our whole core, goodness sakes, fixing your outfit, making a mental note maybe not to wear this shirt again, but it's so cute. Okay, inhale and exhale, shoulders are down. This thigh is working, it's pulling up and out to keep your body secure. Well done. Okay, now we're just gonna rewind what we just did. So this back hand is gonna come up and over. And then both hands are gonna meet towards the front, and then they can both go down at the same time. And then this back foot can rotate so it's back in the position where it started. Then here we go. We're going to step our left foot. Actually, our left foot's gonna stay right there. We're gonna step our right foot forward. Oh yeah, here we go. Sorry. Inhale, come on up to a flat back. Exhale, down we go. Inhale, roll on up. Stacking, you know the drill. Opening up through your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, down. All right, we're gonna keep going. Inhale. Exhale, melt. Inhale, come on up, flat back. Exhale, down we go. Okay, so now we're gonna step our left foot back, just into this high lunge. Beautiful. Okay, so as you can see, my hips are square and level, so you might need to pull this right hip back a wee bit, but it's right below my knee. All right, take a deep breath here, inhale. Exhale, we're gonna lower this back leg onto an angle. You can step it up a wee bit. Okay, inhale, either stopping at your thighs or making your hands make their way all the way up. All right, and then adjust your feet as you need to. Inhale here, so this is warrior one, everything's pointing forward. This back foot's on a bit of an angle. It's pointing up towards the left corner at the front of the room. All right, inhale here, we're gonna open up to a warrior two. Pulling back on your core, the back foot opens up. So it's running parallel to the back of the mat. And now the left hand's gonna come over top and the right hand comes over top of the right leg. Woo! And adjust your feet as you need to. All right, big breath here. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay.
This hand reverses, comes back the way it came. Both hands come towards the front. Then they all come down together. Once they're on the ground, you can tuck your toes. Make sure you're positioned here for success. All right. Now, remember what we did last time. We stepped that back foot forward. So inhale, pull that foot up. It might have to come up in a couple steps, and that's totally cool. All right. Here we are, forward fold. Inhale. And exhale. We're almost done. You guys did a great job. Hands to the earth. Step on back to a plank. All right. Big breath here. You can lower your knees right away for the breath, or you can stay in the high plank before we lower. Okay, inhale. Pulling your belly button back and exhale. Okay, inhale. Lower your knees. Tuck your toes. Elbows in towards your ribs. Down we go. Woo. All the way down. So your forehead comes to the earth. Inhale. Push down through your hands. Elbows are attracted to your ribs, opening up. Exhale, melting down. Inhale. Push back and out of your arms, coming through tabletop, easing back child's pose. And get comfy here. Big breath. And exhale. Inhale. Walk your hands back towards your feet. And then roll on over. You might have to adjust yourself and your outfit on the mat. Again, always the option to just come down onto your back, moving onto your side, or by reaching forward and easing down. Whew, all the way down. Good job. All right, so pick up your knees. Give yourself a big hug. And then you can rock left to right if you want. And then everyone's favorite part of yoga is Shavasana. So what we're going to do here is lower our feet back to the ground. The right foot comes out to the right side of the mat, the left foot to the left side of the mat. Our hips are up towards the sky. Our palms are up towards the sky. Our eyes are closed. We settle in here for 3 big breaths. Inhale and exhale. All right. Inhale. You're welcome to continue going, but I'll end off the video. So go ahead and just start to maybe bend at your knees, roll over onto your side. You can rest your head on the bicep of your bottom arm. And then the top hand pushes you up. Nice and slow. Head is last. Take your time. But we'll all meet in a cross-legged position. Sit up tall, roll your shoulders back. Let's share a namaste. Inhale. And exhale down to your heart center, where we say namaste, which means the light in me digs, recognizes the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for practicing.